What is going on, YouTube? Today we are reacting to the world's largest cave. It has a forest, a river, and clouds inside. And I'm not gonna lie, this sounds kind of insane. It's kind of like something you see in like a storybook. And even the thumbnail gives off the vibe too. I do hope you do enjoy today's video. I do stream over at twitch.tv/TrueEarl and on this main YouTube channel as well. And then if you want to come hang out, I'd love to see you guys there. With that being said, let's get right into the video.
Son Doong, the largest cave on our
Holy.
planet. This cave is so
Okay, that kind of audio looked insane.
It has a completely self-sustained ecosystem with its own climate conditions.
Ooh.
Hundreds of meters underground, the clouds you're used to seeing in the sky form inside this cave. Son Doong
But how?
has an untouched prehistoric rainforest hidden far below the surface, and a vast underground river from transparent fish to colorful monkeys.
Is this the one that Mr. Beast? No, I don't think. I was gonna say, is this the one that Mr. Beast like went in and say like underground for like a couple days in like a YouTube video or something like that? I don't think this one. I don't remember seeing like trees or stuff in it.
Over 250 endemic plant and animal species live in this underground
Whoa.
world. 7 new animal
Monkey.
species were recently discovered here and are unique to this place. Stretching 9 kilometers in length, this cave holds 38.5
Well, there's two like
million
openings up to
cubic
the
meters
top.
of space, and its passages are so enormous that a 40-story skyscraper could fit inside.
Yo,
and its giant
that's
stalagmites
crazy.
are rising like towers of ancient cities.
Imagine creating a
Walking
Minecraft
inside,
base in
it's
here.
Impossible not to feel as small as a tiny bug. Can a rock move on its own? Son Doong even contains phytokarst rocks, which
I don't know what
move
that
towards
means.
the sun like semi-living organisms.
Wait.
They are cave pearl
Rocks can get like is that like kind of like sunflowers? Like, you know how sunflowers they want to point direction to the sun? Is that how that he just explained that? Is that's a thing?
and many other unique formations are also found here. For 3 million years since its formation, the world had no idea about this cave's existence until it was fully explored in 2009 in Vietnam. Now, it's time for you to see the largest cave on Earth. Individual access is forbidden to protect both visitors and the fragile environment. This expedition is operated by Oxalis, the only authorized agency. To reach Son Doong, we've trekked through the jungle for 9 hours, and now we must pass through End Cave, the world's 3rd largest cave. This cave serves as a gateway to the world's largest cave. It's crucial to be fully prepared for every possibility.
Leeches.
So before setting out on this journey, we did deep
Those
online
leeches,
research
right?
about Son Doong and its surrounding area to learn about everything that we would need to know. Now, we're heading towards the beach inside the cave. Over the centuries, water from nearby rivers gradually
looking at those tents, they really like give you like a scale of what the size of the location is, because usually tents are like they're like the size of people, but these ones are like they look so small in the drone footage.
To this place, the ceiling is 145 meters high, and the cave is 200 meters wide.
During the flooding season, much of this empty space is submerged underwater. You can understand from the basket over there, the water levels rise so much that it can carry objects up to that level.
With the breathtaking lake in front of us,
that's craziness.
It was impossible not to take a quick dip. At dusk, the sound of swift birds echoes in the cave. Because of their short and weak legs, these birds can't take off from the ground and must jump from a high place to fly.
Aww,
if they are trapped on the ground, it means death is certain for these birds.
Oh, poor little guy.
Unlucky and waited to die.
At sunrise, we're ready for the journey to Son Doong.
Oh, my little bird out.
If this cave a neighborhood, then Son Doong is a massive city in comparison.
Is that like Chicago or something?
We will move to the darkness now.
I can't help but wonder what awaits us in Son Doong.
Is that coral?
As we walk, dozens of crickets on the ground start jumping from side to side.
I'm looking at the crickets.
The ground is covered with centuries of bat guano.
I don't know.
Above
is that bat poop?
Countless bats hang in deep sleep, but some are awake and constantly defecating on us.
Wait, is this how we become Batman? Do we gotta go to this like mega cave and then we become Batman? I think that's how they did in Batman 1.
So it's not a good idea to look up.
Oh, you're
That's how my arm looks.
We pass by formations that look like travertine. The limestone steps take us to the path that leads to Son Doong.
Wow. The view here is amazing.
Dude, that is crazy.
Water coming down from both sides.
End Cave welcomed us for a night deep in the jungle.
Look at that. Is that mist?
It's time to meet Son Doong
leeches,
Cave.
yeah.
It's trying to come to me, you know? It's moving towards me. It knows
How does it know?
what to leech on.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Dude, I got a leech on me one time when I was like real young. We were trying to like move like a beaver dam because like the little bastard would just keep coming over and like board up the area, and then it would like flood out the road kind of thing. I live in a city, but it's like what like basically like a what would you call it? Building like an off like a cottage kind of thing. And bro, it got on me, and yo, I ripped that bitch, and it started gushing blood, and the thing was thick, like thick. It was gross.
Beneath the soil we walk on lies the 450 million year old limestone formation, which began forming long before the existence of humans or even dinosaurs.
Dude, that's crazy looking right there.
Limestone is composed of shells and skeletons of ancient sea animals that sank to the ocean floor and gradually compressed over millions of years. However, since calcium dissolves easily in acid rain slowly erodes limestone and forms caves over time. This is how the world's largest cave was formed, by rain dissolving limestone. A challenging final climb brings us down to the grand entrance of Son Doong. As we move deeper, everyone's switching on their headlamps now. This path will lead us to the Hope and Vision Passage. In this 9-kilometer-long cave, there is so much to explore. We might be the first to record newly discovered animals.
This is the entrance of Son Doong Cave. You can see those people look tiny at the entrance.
Even just a few steps in, we're surrounded by incredible cave formations. The water, rich in minerals, flows down from the ceilings or walls.
It looks like it's underwater, man.
Beautiful rimstone pools over time.
The very first animal greeting us is a cricket.
Yeah. That's not a cricket.
We're making our way through the rocks.
What kind of cricket is that?
Some stalagmites are sparkling in pure white because of the mineral type they're composed of.
It looks like a diamond.
Yes, it does.
There's a huge stalactite in bronze color, resembling frozen waterfalls. The
orange is that a stalactite?
Suggests the presence of iron or other
stalactites at the bottom
within the limestone. Some stalactites have actually broken off from the ceiling and fell down to the ground.
That one in the middle is a fault line. It was formed because of tectonic movements of the Earth.
Son Doong's enormous size is not just the result of water erosion, but also the fractures caused by tectonic movements, which created pathways for water to flow deeper.
There's a huge river in this part of the cave.
Dude, you get sucked into that, bro, you might be done. Water is dangerous, man. That even though it doesn't look like that's like that crazy, bro, it could be. It actually could be.
If you fall, you can't swim. It's so fast.
Heavy rains feed many rivers.
It doesn't look crazy, but it is.
A large and fast river now flows through the cave.
That's sketchy. That's so sketchy.
How did this come to life? We are like hundreds of meters inside the cave. There is no sunlight.
Heavy floods can bring soil and plant stems into the cave. Ooh, that's why we see a sprouted seed here.
Unfortunately, without sunlight, they won't survive for long. The flood also brought spores in, so now there are mushrooms growing.
That makes sense.
The moisture and darkness are perfect for them.
Just yesterday, the water reached up to here. It carried a lot of mud with it.
It's so recent, as if the flood just happened.
Well, oh my god. Bro, I thought that stick was like a centipede or something, like a big, mega, huge one. Oh, that was so freaking... Yeah, I hate a lot of like the ones with a lot of legs, bro. Those are the insects I freaking despise, man.
Still visible. We reached the Hope and Vision Passage. This is the largest part of the cave. I'm standing next to the tallest stalagmite in the world. It is 80 meters high.
It took an average of 800,000 years for these minerals to accumulate on the ground as water dripped from the ceiling and formed this massive stalagmite. The reason it got so huge is because it grew in a part of the cave where the ceiling is over 170 meters high and more than 130 meters wide. So this part of the cave is as large as a 40-story skyscraper could fit, and even a double-decker aircraft could fly through.
You can see the light coming from the first dolmen very far ahead. That's where we are heading.
We spot cloudy-like white patches on the ground.
What's that?
A spider web.
When they sense vibrations of a trapped insect, the spider jumps out, bites the prey, and returns to the funnel to eat. These are sand towers. When water drips from above, the parts under the pebbles are protected while their surroundings erode. And in the end, it forms these towers. It looks like a small metropolis.
It does. It's actually pretty cool.
Look at it. There's a guy standing on the top.
Is that actually a guy? What's he doing up there?
Teammate in the far distance is now standing on a stalagmite of 60 meters in length.
Dude, this is
3
crazy.
kilometers forward in the cave.
This is our camping site. Imagine sleeping here, looking at this view.
From here, you can partially see the first dew line. It might look like the cave's exit, but it's actually the first of two massive dew lines. And from here on, things will get more incredible. The temperature difference between the outside and the inside of the cave forms mist and clouds inside the cave. The area beyond them is called Watch Out for Dinosaurs.
You think it's cold inside of it?
We will explore
What?
that
Dinosaurs?
place tomorrow. For now, it's time to rest.
Now we are going to first Dolin. This is the next day. There will be a lot of things that we will see today. Let's go.
We are crawling through narrow passages
Oh,
to
shit.
get to the
Oh.
first dew line.
Very narrow point.
These sticky threads are traps belonging to cave worms. They produce a
Traps?
blue-green light from their tail to attract flying insects
Oh.
to these sticky
Oh.
threads. Once an insect gets stuck, the larva pulls up the thread with its mouth and eats its prey.
This limestone is
That's
the
pretty
oldest
cool.
limestone in Southeast Asia. It is more than 400 million years old.
While some sea
400
creatures
million.
become part of the limestone, others mineralized and ended up as fossils, like you see in this example. We'll get into the details of this fossil
Whoa.
later. We're almost there.
This is crazy.
Well, it takes for water droplets to reach the ground for like 20 seconds.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting like kind of like the Avatar vibes from this. Like from the Avatar, the blue people. I don't know. It just feels so like mythical. I don't know. I don't know the word. It just feels so like, crazy looking.
Up there. What is the height of this wall?
It's around 140 meters.
Everything is
140.
huge here.
When you look up, you can see the trees of the rainforest surrounding the opening. But right now, we are meters below and still inside the cave. The reason why this hole exists is that hundreds of thousands of
crazy.
years ago, the river flowing inside Son Doong eroded the limestone and weakened the roof. The roof couldn't hold up and collapsed, creating this giant
trees
hole
stuff,
above.
yeah.
So the light gave life to these algae and mosses.
In the afternoon, we'll go to Dolin number 2. It's very different. You'll see a real jungle there.
Wow.
But first, let's see the first of the
looks
last
almost
two
man-made.
incredible formations here.
This is also a stalagmite, but it's a different one.
It owes its unique layered shape to the waterfalls. These are phytokarst formations. They are rare limestone formations shaped by the growth of algae, mosses, and microorganisms together with calcium carbonate. Since both
know what
biological
any of this
and
means.
geological processes shape them, they're like partly a living and partly non-living. Here you can see the phytokarst formations moving
the
toward
rock.
the sun like a hand extending from the cave. Climbing 1 kilometer down and up in the dark, we finally reached our next destination.
This is the second dolin, much bigger than the first one. This looks amazing. All of a sudden,
Well, you can see a pathway of the people from before.
Look here, they're so dense.
The roof of the cave at this point collapsed as a result of the intersection of two main faults.
I'm guessing the rain doesn't get like the water level in here doesn't get as high because there's plant life still. Is that safe to assume? Does that make sense?
Forming a dew line on the surface 252 meters above where we are. The collapsed cave roof allowed
Is that
sunlight
sand?
to enter, giving rise to an entirely new ecosystem. Despite extreme conditions, plants
This is
and
cool.
animals have managed to adapt and turn this place into a unique underground rainforest.
As we move forward towards the light, the height of the plants grow. The soil makes it perfect to form a rainforest.
A large portion of the soil here consists of bat guano. It is accumulated for
Babu?
millions of years and is highly
Who up?
fertile.
The soil here is deep and full of small holes.
That's
There
kinda
is an
sand-like.
insect in each hole, and the insects are making traps in these holes to catch animals.
This jungle is huge. The biologists have found more than 200 species of plants and almost 60 species of animals
beetle.
living in this area.
That's beetle,
There are
right?
some
No, maybe
monkeys
not.
on trees. This might be the only cave
Monkey.
where monkeys live.
Most primates typically prefer trees as their habitat, and cave environments are not suitable for
I
them.
like monkeys.
However, this extraordinary cave has become a new living space for certain
Wait.
species.
Are the monkeys kind of trapped down there? Because like, how do they get out? Do they just scale the rocks or something? Like, because it seems like they're in the center of it.
We came across a centipede.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And snakes are living in this forest as well.
I fuck with snakes.
The sound of this forest is calming.
Even the explorers who first came here in 2009 thought they'd found the exit for a moment.
Remember that
But then it
we
keeps
are in a
going.
cave. This cave has its own rainforest. All of these trees get thinner but taller to reach the sunlight.
The sunlight, they're fighting. They're fighting each other.
All of them are very thin, but very tall compared to their width.
Certain trees reach heights of 40 to 50 meters. It's because
Whoa.
the trees prioritize height
Crazy.
to maximize sunlight absorption.
This is the remains of a snail. Monkeys catch these snails and break them with stones, then eat them.
As we move
That's
through the
pretty
cave,
interesting.
we start coming across signs red-shinned dukes have left behind.
Oh, there's vines, so maybe that's how they get out.
snails.
Oh, shit.
Most of them are broken.
But he said
probably
yeet.
eaten by a monkey.
We kind of forget we're in the cave because it's so massive.
This is where we are going to camp tonight.
It's our fourth and final day in the cave. Today, we navigate through a water-filled passage before reaching the Great Wall of Vietnam. The stalagmites here look
Oh, okay.
fascinating, almost
Not
like
as
the
many
work
that
of
name.
a sculptor.
A pool of water surrounds this column and fish are swimming in it. These fish have no
There's
eyes
aqua-
as they have adapted to live in this total darkness. Instead,
Oh.
their other senses got stronger over time.
See how it doesn't give
That's
any
interesting.
reaction to the shadow of my hand or the movement?
It doesn't see anything.
But, oh,
Like the fish, this cricket is completely blind.
well, that's weird.
It doesn't see me. These super rare formations are called cave pearls. They are usually 1 centimeter in diameter, but here, since they are too old, some of them are as big as a tennis ball.
Just like real pearls, they form around a tiny nucleus, such as a grain of sand, with layers of minerals
Okay.
slowly building up over time. They need a few hundred
Yeah, I
years
just had my
to
mouth
be
open this
fully
entire video, I
formed.
swear.
As we push further into the cave, something unexpected
A bone.
catches our eyes. These are deer bones. They're estimated to be
deer.
500 years old. There is
Whoa.
one last challenge ahead: an 80-meter-high karst wall
Get on
called
the
the
wall.
Great Wall of Vietnam. To reach there, we must also pass through a 600-meter-long Passchendaele passage.
How
The
deep is this
passage
area?
is now filled with water and is turned into a breathtaking jade green lake.
What's
so
in
high
there?
that the light does not reach to very top.
After the wall, the light from the exit is visible from 500 meters away.
We have explored the world's largest cave from one end to the other, yet on the fourth day of the exploration, one mystery still remains. Which ancient creature the fossil
Was that
we saw
fossil?
in Son Doong belongs to? I'm opening Opera browser and quickly navigating to the cave's website to check the related article. Here we'll find the same fossil's image and
Oh,
its
the one top right
description.
there?
I'm gonna press Command/ or Control/ to open Aria. It's a built-in AI tool. Let's ask it to highlight the key points in this article. The article mentions 2 different coral fossils, but doesn't specify which image belongs to which creature. Luckily,
can ask
Aria
it?
has image recognition feature. I'm gonna upload the image and ask again. Okay. It identifies the fossil we saw as Tetracorolia. Let's check for more information on this sea creature. First, I'm using the Tap Islands feature to effortlessly
That's a
group
very
tabs
useful
by
feature, I'm not
topic
gonna lie.
and save space. I can expand or collapse them as needed. I'm splitting the browser window to view both websites side by side. It appears that Tetracorolia or rugosa went extinct 300 million years ago. This
300
carnivorous
million.
species is believed to have had tentacles to catch its prey and grew up to 10 centimeters. Because it is extinct today, we don't know exactly what this animal looked like,
Yeah.
but with Aria's image generation feature, we can create a possible visual for this animal. Here's an illustration
Like that,
of a living
okay.
Tetracorolia drawn as a
Interesting.
colony with tentacles. By the way, tab traces feature, as you can see here, help us see our recent visited tabs by darkening the underscore. The darker the underline, the more recently the tab was visited. Using Opera Smart Tools, I believe that we identified which creature this fossil belongs to. Opera also
Yeah.
enhances workflow with a floating music player and customizable themes with many other features.
Oh, shit.
Download Opera now from the link in the description box or pinned comment to take your browsing experience to the next level. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Ruhi Chenet was here.
Dude, that was freaking crazy. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like that place. That everything about that was kind of like beautiful, gorgeous, and kind of mysterious. Because like, there's so much stuff you don't know about what happened in the past, and that we'll never know. Like the fossils, like you'll actually never like 400 million or 4 million, something million. I don't know. It's a long ass time. But I do hope you did enjoy today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys would like me to react to next. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.